Good morning. This morning, I am Rochelle Hunter Mosley, and this is Shit Ain't the Same. It's been a long time. Yeah, I know it's a lot going on. Life is life, and the world is whirling, and people are peopling. But make sure you press that little button and subscribe so you can be notified when I put up new videos. Um, yeah. I just finished this book called Smart Money, Smart Kids by Dave Ramsey, right? And the book has taught me so much over um, the span of me actually reading the book. I actually listened to that book twice, and it's so many things that I was taught as a kid that I was just recycling from what my mom did or what my mom didn't do, right? And this is the time in our kids' life and in our lives that in order for us to get something different, we got to do something different, right? And for instance, when my kids are going through things, I'm such a fixer that as soon as they mention it, before they could even get out their mouth what the problem really is, I already got a solution for it. But when I do that, what it does to my kids is that it's giving off that I don't trust that they can work it out. Or I don't trust that they have the wherewithal or the smarts to actually work these things out. So I have to fall back as a parent. And I'm gonna tell you, this parenting thing is by far the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. The hardest thing that I've ever done. And I am just, as a parent, really wanting to do something different and give my kids something different. And I have to learn to fall back. Fall back. Even with their relationship with money, right? My relationship with money has not been the best. My relationship with money has been very poor over the years. Do I know how to make money? Absolutely. Keeping the money, that's a whole different story. So, teaching my kids how to spend, how to save, and how to give, and how to separate that thing. That's one of the things I learned in that book, Smart Money, Smart Kids. And that's something that I didn't get that growing up. Everything I made, I spent. I saved a little bit here and there, but it was nowhere near the amount of savings I could have done for myself had I had the financial literacy earlier. I was still learning that, early in the early years when, uh, what's her name? Susie Orman was on TV and she was talking to us about money. I was listening to what she was saying, but I didn't understand what it meant. I guess I got an IRA when I was 20 some odd years old, but did I put more money into the IRA? No, because she said open it. She didn't say, I didn't get the part where she said you got to keep putting money into it. So that whole financial literacy part, I didn't get. And so I'm 50, about to be 54 next week, and I'm still struggling, trying to get the financial literacy part down packed in my brain. And that's why I have such a passion to help young people coming up in the industry, in the beauty industry, to help them early. Everything that I'm learning, I want to teach it. Every single thing. Because once I learn it, I want to hold on to it. I want to, give it out to the world and let the world understand as a beauty professional what they can do. And in my own kids, teaching them the things that I did not know. I felt like when I was reading that book, I felt like a child. I felt like, a teenager trying to, navigate through life and trying to figure things out. And I felt so juvenile when I was reading that book. But I had to give myself grace, and I had to give my mom grace. She taught me what she knew. She did the best she can with what she had. So I can't be mad at that, right? But I can do better with my kids and do better with what I have in raising my own kids. And that's going to cause that's going to be like a little separation and from what I, used to do and what I used to know and where I am now. It's a paradigm shift happening every day. Every day. And a paradigm shift is everything you know to be true is different. Everything we know to be true is different. The way we make our money is different. How we save our money is different. How we give our money is different. How we spend our money is just different. Shit ain't the same. It's not like it was in the back in the days, you know? And we have to know how to evolve in this ever-changing world that we're living in. We cannot do things the same. So when we're parenting our kids, it's not the same, but when our parents was parenting us, it's so much more information, right? That's why we got smartphones. It's for more than just taking pictures, y'all. It's for more than just, posting on social media with what you wearing or what kind of car you driving. It's really getting down into how we're going to make our money. Like these kids are making money hand over foot on Instagram. It's not like it wasn't like that when we was growing up. So we need to understand this changing world and see how we are going to support our kids in this shift and how we can show up differently in this shift and how we're going to open ourselves up to learn what's happening in the world in this shift. Right? A social media presence, if you have a business, is crucial. It's crucial. And a lot of us, 50 and older don't want to believe that that is true. We don't want to jump on that bandwagon, but I'm telling you, it is the way of the world, and it is. And if we don't learn it, the thing is going to keep rolling, and it's just going to roll right over us, roll right over us because we are not willing to sit back and learn. And I'm telling y'all, I get it. Parenting is by far the hardest thing. But we have to be there to support our kids. We should be there to support our kids, and we should be there to understand what it is that they're going through and speak the language. Let's take some classes on this language that these kids are speaking. What is that? What that part? We gotta learn how to speak the language. It's a whole nother thing going on in their world. So we have to open ourselves up to be able to learn and appreciate what it is that they're going through. My daughter helped me all the time. My kids help me all the time with this internet stuff because it's just different. It's just different. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure I share this and to help some of the parents that are struggling with this new age stuff that's going on. Like we have to be okay with understanding and learning, open our eyes up to learning. So make sure y'all get that book. They ain't even paying me for this, but I felt like I wanted to share. Smart Kids, Smart Money is by far one of the best books I've read this year. Smart Money, Smart Kids by Dave Ramsey. Um, yeah. So till next time, this has been Shit Ain't the Same. Please subscribe and share. See you soon.
I have